Hi everyone, this is your Aquarius Shadow and Magic reading for August 2022. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone for anything that you do at all to support me on any platform. I really enjoy doing readings. I really like coming up with unique ideas to do my readings. So I do hope that they benefit you. I do hope that somehow they help you. And let's go ahead and get started. These are a variety of shadow decks. So this first one is the Shadow Tarot, and then this is the Shadow Oracle, both by KJ Beck 1111. Then we have the Shadow Work Oracle deck by Total Divine, and both of those can be found on Etsy. The Evil Eye deck here, which I did see when I watched Saving Grace 999 do one of their readings, and I just love that deck, so I had to go look for it. It's on magic.com, so hey, I like unique decks, so I really appreciate that. Um, and uh, and then we are going to close it out with some guardian angel messages that are just going to tell you which angels are working with you as you do the shadow work at this time. So here we have your center energy, Aquarius. And it's interesting because we have the Aquarius, I think it's full moon on the 11th, so we're coming right into that. You probably are starting to feel that energy already. So we got the Seven of Swords. So we have self-deceit, hidden secrets, feels like a fraud. So really, are you delusional with the lies that you're telling yourself? Are you keeping things hidden? Are you feeling like a fraud because you know you're not living in your truth? We have the Three of Cups, that is crowning energy, isolation, negativity, and creatively stifled. So really feeling like blocked in every kind of way, feeling alone and caught up in the negativity of your mind is what I'm getting there. We have the Nine of Swords here. That is your undermining energy. So you are coming to the end of this with being at the 9, because the 10 means it would be over, starting new. So you are almost there. Don't give up. And this is suspicion, romantic wounds, light at the end of the tunnel. And then we have what led up to this, which is the Justice card, delays, injustice, internal conflict. And that really speaks to the internal conflict here that we have in the center energy. So things could be delayed, and you could feel some sense of injustice because of this delay, is what I'm getting there. And then with the Wheel of Fortune as your outcome, that's a great card to have as your outcome. But it does, on the shadow side of that, that does speak to some challenges, breaking cycles, and resistance to change as you step into this new beginning. So that's the shadow side of the Wheel of Fortune, okay? That's us not wanting things to change, but we don't turn the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune turns whichever way it wants to turn. So we have no control over that, and maybe even feeling some of the frustration of not being in control. So here we have first card here, mind games, illusions, and I did speak to perhaps some illusions over here. So that's confirmation there that you could be living an illusion of the lies that you're telling yourself, the illusion that you're not worthy, that you don't deserve, or that, whatever we're telling ourselves, right? We've got intimacy and boundaries. So this lends me to ask, do you need to have some boundaries with intimacy? Or do you need to perhaps stand in your power and perhaps think about intimacy and how you view intimacy, and perhaps maybe how you share your energy? Because when we are intimate with someone, we are sharing our energy with them, and we can also pick up other things when we are sharing our energy with others. So keep that in mind. We have muzzled and speak your truth. So maybe you're feeling muzzled and unable to speak your truth, and that could be part of the hidden secrets here. Feels like a fraud because you don't feel confident, you don't feel powerful enough to stand in your truth, to be able to say what you need to say. We've got boast and humility. And sometimes, we send off that bravado kind of thing when we are feeling most insecure. That's the false mask that we wear for the world to make everybody think that everything's okay, or to boast, even though inside we feel very small. So, really, stepping into perhaps your humility at this time is something to look at. We've got withdrawal and disconnected. And going through perhaps some grief over the situation or various situations. We've got wistful time travel. So, really, maybe perhaps thinking about a time when you were happy, a time when things were different, is what I'm getting there. And then we have pyrite, fool's gold. Perhaps you were involved in a situation where you thought something was it, you thought something was gold, and then you found out it was fool's gold and just a lie. Feeling like the pawn in a situation, which makes you feel perhaps like the victim, like things happen to you, not for you. Those kinds of thinking. Here we have some other messages for you. We have arrogant. If you're insecure or fear rejection, this behavior surfaces. Work on accepting your true self and give yourself love as you are needing it. Yes, because that goes back to me to boast. Boast and arrogant to me go hand in hand. So, we also said, we all wear a false mask when we are in this place of feeling inauthentic. And so we will be arrogant, we will be boastful when we feel the most insecure. So really, working on loving yourself and accepting yourself is really a powerful way to work through this. We've got, may this oracle deck awaken you to greater authenticity by working through any of your hidden personality. And I left this in here because this didn't look to me like to be a message from the creators, and maybe it is, but I think this is a message of, keep going. Because this is all about your journey to your authenticity and the help that this deck and this reading will hopefully give you into help you move forward in that. Manipulative, let go of wanting to expect power over someone or a situation. Do you need to work on self esteem? Because a lot of times when we feel out of control, we want to manipulate because we want control. So, really working on control is you're really a really important thing for you as you move forward. You had a victim here, you had pawn, so feeling used, feeling the victim in a situation. Victim mentality. The universe wants what's best for you, not the worst. Change your perspective. So really stepping out of the victim mentality is what's encouraged here, because you are looking at things as if they are meant to happen to you instead of for you. When you can look at things from a different perspective, it's going to help you understand that this is not being done to you. This is being done for you to bring you into a more fruitful, abundant life. To have you step into your authenticity so that you don't have to wear these masks anymore, so that as you start in this new beginning, that you come into it really in the fullness of you, in wanting to experience the fullness of life and not held back by this anymore. Okay, we've got selfish here. You are wrapped in your own desires. Try looking at and caring about the needs of others. So when we really want to step out of selfishness, and selfish to a certain extent is okay, because we do have to be selfish when we have to take care of ourselves, when we have to nurture ourselves, make sure we're getting, enough rest, eating right, that kind of stuff. Taking care of our bodies, nurturing ourselves, loving on ourselves. That's not selfish, but it's selfish when that's all we think about is us, when we can't step outside of us and be that same way to others, to really help them succeed in their fullness of life as well. We've got uncompromising. Think about being fair and working in harmony with another person. So really, this is about asking you about compromising. Being fair in the situation, working in harmony, and looking at the situation beyond your side. Because in any situation, there's three sides: there's your side, the other person's side, and really the truth in the middle. So really in every situation, when things go wrong, you're both accountable, you're both held responsible, because you each had some part in that. And if there's more people involved than two, then again it becomes each person is responsible for some part of that situation. So really looking at this in a different way. Shame, you are not flawed. You are so worthy of love and belonging. Forgive yourself not giving for not giving enough love, giving yourself enough love. So really, stepping into that place of stop beating yourself up. You know that you are love. You know, you came from love. You are love. And stepping into the fullness of who you really are. As spirit sees you, how wonderful, how handsome, how beautiful, how worthy you are to have whatever acceptance and forgiveness. You are enough. We are all flawed. None of us are perfect. And really understanding that we all struggle when we go through the shadow work on this within ourselves. And then the last one is addictions. Think about the emotions you are trying to cover up. Deal with those emotions, process, heal, and release them. So really not using the addictions to cover up anymore, but really facing those emotions underneath the addictions as to why you use the addictions in the first place. Because really being Sherlock Holmes in your own life to do that is going to help you uncover the deeper, the underlying thinking or the underlying feeling that you're trying to cover up, medicate with using these addictions. Whether that's, um, it could be sex, it could be gambling, it could be smoking weed, doing drugs, it could be drinking, it could be impulsive buying, spending money, whatever it is, whatever the addiction can be, right? Okay, so we're doing the evil eye magic, evil eye deck as part of your magic for this, because I watched something recently. One of my kids gave me a book called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And I was watching it on YouTube because I didn't feel like reading the book. Something told me to watch it on YouTube instead, and there's a lot of stuff out there on YouTube. So I just decided to look for it there. And really very powerful what he said about the first agreement, which is the first agreement, which is be impeccable with your word. And what I liked most when I watched that was how he talked about your words being spells. And so you don't need candles, and you don't need, the cauldron and, the chicken's foot or anything like that, whatever voodoo or whatever. You don't need any of that to do a spell. All you have to do is have the intention. All you have to do is have the power. It could be within your word, your thoughts, any of those things, some kind of action you take on your part, whether you are aware of it or not. It is very, very powerful, and can manifest in other people's lives. So really, it's talking about being impeccable with your word and being careful of the things you speak, and of the energy behind it, kind of thing. Is it a positive, negative, or whatever? Is it for that person's highest good? Is it for your highest good? Because remember, every time you do that, you're getting karma. You're getting karma. So you're racking up karma points there. So you don't want to be on the wrong side of karma. Nobody does, but we all usually end up there because we're human. But just keeping that in mind as you go through your day, and the things that you may speak into someone's life. They can either edify or they can belittle. So let's go ahead and read your messages here. First, we have withdrawal. You are moving on past those who have issues with you. It no longer matters to you. So you're really rising above. And I don't mean that you think you're better than anyone else, but that you're having a different perspective, rising above situations, because you are definitely concerned with what you are putting your time and energy towards as you move forward. We have pity party. Again, back to that victim card. You've got it twice, and this is the third time. Someone is going through tough times and wants you to experience the same thing. So maybe they are projecting their pittiness or their victim mentality onto you. So interesting. Very interesting. Next, we have evil eye. Someone envies you to the point of them not wanting to see you succeed. Rainbow. Massive success is coming to you after you release someone toxic from your life. So, really, who is sending you these evil eyes? Who's projecting their energy on you? These are people that you may need to remove from your life because they're very toxic. You've got jealousy. Someone is jealous of who you are and the accomplishments you've made. And you're going to have haters. Everybody has haters. Block removing whatever was holding you back has been or is being removed. So your spirit team's got your back. They're working on it. They're removing stuff already, or in the process of it. Mirror magic. Someone envies you and is trying to steal your essence to become a mirror image of you. So really, somebody is trying to perpetrate you, copycat, kind of stuff. And then we have reckless magic. Someone is out of control and doing anything to any and everyone they want without having remorse. And see, these kinds of things right here, the intention and the energy, and just really doing that with a mindset to do it on purpose kind of thing is really what brings you some serious karma. So if it's you or someone else doing this to you, I just really ask you to stop, because this is not the way to move forward. People are paying for karma that they've put out right now. And some of those payments are hefty, to include life. So really, I ask you to really please stop. Let me go ahead and make sure these are all in the right direction, because I don't read these upside down. And then I'll shuffle them, and then we'll close out your reading. Okay, so these are the guardian angel messages, and we're just going to see which guardian angels are helping you through your shadow work period. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so we have the angels of the universe. So you've really got, the powerful team working on your behalf with the angels of the universe. So you've got a wide spectrum of angels working on your behalf in this situation. You've got angel of happiness to bring your vibration up and to help you step back into what it feels like to be happy again. You've got angel of music communicating through music to you, because maybe this is how you like what brings you high vibes, but at the same time helps you to step back into creativity and the childlike innocence that you're going to that we all are when we are being our authentic selves. We've got angel of unity. So this to me is about unity and balance within yourself, but also understanding that we're all connected. We are all part of this world on this planet. Angel of wisdom, taking the lessons from your experiences, this shadow work, your life, integrating those and using those as wisdom as you move forward, but leaving the pain and the negativity behind. Angel of power, stepping into your power as you move forward. Angel of the night sky, so an angel of the night is protecting you. If you go outside at night, they will also perhaps share some information with you as well, which I encourage you, if you're receiving messages, that you write them down, whether that's dreams or, nighttime, any of that, write them down. Angel of belief, helping you to reestablish your belief in spirit. Angel of decisions, helping you to make decisions, okay, and not be indecisive. Angel of solitude, and this is about maybe perhaps helping you at a time when you feel you are all alone. Angel of remembrance, bringing back those memories that bring happiness to you again. And then the last one, angel of success. So that's how we're closing it out. And that is speaking to the success that you're going to have as you move forward. You are, at the 9, so you're almost there. Don't give up, okay? All right, Aquarius, this is your shadow and magic reading for August 2022. Much love and light, Lady T.